wishing for something better. I try to fix things that weren't broken, misunderstandings and words unspoken. We fall apart, and I won't dare to say, do you feel the same way? Maybe you don't want to know, but you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not pieces of it all. Looking for signs in the stars.
와,
먹겠습니다.
이거 뭐야?
잘 먹겠습니다.
When you came over, my heart was on its way out. I wasn't sober, and I was thinking out loud. Spoke of your bravery
와, 맛있다.
and audacity,
코코야, 이거 너무 맛있다.
over and letting go of it all. Please, close to me.
와,
differently. So move close to me.
와 진짜 라이스 케이크네.